You might be asking yourself, Micah, why is the Gunbuster theme playing? Because we like it. My name is Micah Curtis.
I'm Alex Baldwin. Yes, I like it.
Welcome to Micah the Hatman Live. Alrighty, folks. You're $5 away from more hot sauce. Brainbox has requested Indian tiger blood. I'm dreading this already.
Charlie Sheen sauce.
Yeah. So, Hatman.
Yeah.
The Invisible Man.
Yep.
Tell me about it, and not the Queen song.
No. And not the H.G. Wells novel either. He was invisible, and he was a man. Yep. No, that's not the entire review. No, this is... I was shocked at how good this was. So, backstory first. When the Dark Universe was being conceptualized, originally this movie was going to feature Johnny Depp as the titular Invisible Man, and it was going to be more of an adaptation of the original H.G. Wells novel. Well, when Dark Universe went tits up, of course, that wasn't going to happen anymore. So, Invisible Man got reworked into this, which is more of a psychological horror movie than anything else. And oh my god, it's actually fantastic. It's really, really good. Basic premise is main girl Cecilia is trying to get away from her abusive ex, who is a very wealthy person and a pioneer in the optics field. So she escapes from him. She's living her own life, and then all of a sudden some weird shit starts happening. And she theorizes that he has found a way to turn himself invisible because he's a pioneer in the field of optics. So, it makes logical sense. And, everybody thinks that she's crazy, that she's losing her mind, that, all this is messing with her. At one point, she finds a bottle of diazepam. Your Metal Gear Solid fans will know that, even if you haven't taken the drug before. And it turns out like she had been drugged and on that, so that's used as a way to excuse her behavior because, she's just having a bad reaction to meds and stuff. And it's a whole lot of like legit abuse, legit gaslighting that's happening, and turned into a horror movie where, yes, it's actually terrifying, and you can totally sympathize with the protagonist, and at the same time, it's got a little bit of a mystery element too, like what exactly is going on, because I wasn't even sure if I believed her at first, but that's mostly because I was like, okay, I wonder if there's some kind of twist going on here. Like, either it's her ex, but he's not actually invisible, or it's somebody else that's messing with her. Because you're told very early on, like, he's dead. Like, he committed suicide. He's dead, so it can't possibly be him, right? And so, of course, she theorizes he faked his own death and turned invisible. If you guys have seen Hollow Man, like, you might think, maybe something like that happened, some kind of weird experiment where he can't turn himself, visible anymore. But no, it is the natural progression of where the story of really an invisible man should go. And I don't want to say anything more about it plot-wise because I think it's one of those movies where I actually had multiple audible oh shit moments because they surprised me. They came out of nowhere. It doesn't rely on like cheap scares, cheap thrills, jump scares. anything that's done to scare or surprise you moves the plot forward. It Nothing is cheap in this. It was very, very well done. I'm very impressed by this movie. So definite recommend from me.
There you go. My pick of the week. I've been working a lot this week. Plus, I've had a ton of headaches. So I've had a hard time like sitting down and actually watching something. I know I still need to watch Tenchi Universe. I started on it, but I haven't gotten very far. I also started on another anime called Valvrave the Liberator and didn't get very far either. Really quick, let me read this donation real quick. Excuse me. Chaos Sonic says there are references to the original H.G. Wells novel, and it is good.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Ringing endorsement from Chaos Sonic as well. So, the one game that I actually ended up playing a lot more than I thought I was going to was Fire Pro Wrestling World. Now, some of you might not know this. I'm a big wrestling fan. Now, you've probably seen me wear my Samoa Joe shirt a few times. Joe's one of my favorite wrestlers ever. Back during the dark days of WWE, where it was John Cena all the time, I was watching Ring of Honor. Kevin Steen was my dude. Now Kevin Owens. It's still my dude. He's my favorite guy on the roster. And then I would watch some New Japan too. I was big, I love Bullet Club. And that's basically what this is. It's the old Fire Pro Wrestling games, but with a New Japan twist plus like their own characters. And if you're looking for a wrestling title that is not the 2K games, this is your not only your best option, but it's probably the most fun you're going to have. Oh, not the last one donates $5. So we got two sauces, and somebody already picked earlier Fiji mango habanero sauce. So that's what number 2. Let me read his donation real quick, and I'll continue on with my little review. Basically, the mechanics aren't too different than of any other Fire Pro Wrestling game. A lot of it is timing. Also, not the last one says, after Upgrade and Invisible Man, Lee Wannell might be on to becoming my favorite horror director. Can't wait for his Wolfman. Dude.
Oh, he's doing Wolfman?
Yeah, Upgrade was fucking awesome.
Ooh, I still need to see Upgrade. But
oh my god, Wolfman, dude. It's so fucking good.
Oh, man.
Fuck! He's awesome. It's so awesome. It is an amazing film. I love that movie. I've already reviewed it on the show, so you guys will have to go back. I don't remember what episode it was, but Upgrade, fuck yes. Awesome movie. But anyway, the big gimmick with this one that you're going to find whenever you get into it is that every grapple is about timing. Whoever hits the button the most precisely is the one who is going to get to do a maneuver anytime that you lock up in a collar elbow tie-up. You can still do a lot of great stuff on it. They have spring, you can wrestle as any style. You could be a big power wrestler. You could be a cruiserweight that's flying all over the place, a submission wrestler. You can even be almost a straight MMA guy where you literally beat people into submission with punches and elbows. And what's great about it, though, is it has an easy-to-use character creator. And you can go online and download stuff. And being that I'm a big Tekken guy, the first characters I downloaded were King, Armor King, and Craig Marduk.
Naturally.
And they are my trios world champions right now. And it's awesome because whoever made the three of them, I didn't alter much for them except for their finishers. Because they had King doing some maneuver that isn't his. I gave him the Muscle Buster. And then they didn't have Armor King doing the Screwdriver as his finisher, so I altered that. But Marduk is awesome because he is the MMA pound you in the face kind of guy with some pro wrestling moves too. So the tag matches seem to end randomly because Marduk has basically been beating some dude into a pulp in the corner. The guy's probably crying for his mother. So So yeah, it's pretty fun. So needless to say, if you're looking for a good pro wrestling game that's not one of the big ones, definitely worth your time. It does have a learning curve to it. Once you do learn it, it's tons of fun, and you can put on some fucking fantastic matches. So yeah, that's basically all I've got for this one. So let's go ahead and move on to our topics for the week. So
I can't find Upgrade on any streaming.
No, I had to buy it.
Damn. Okay.
So Jezebel sucks.
Yeah.
And you might be asking yourself, Micah, why did you choose a picture of Chun-Li in a bathing suit for your image about why Jezebel sucks? Well, A, it's Udon art, so yes. Second, it's Chun-Li in a bikini. What else do you want? And C, it's because Jezebel made the mother of all video game fuck-ups this week, asking where Chun-Li is in the Mortal Kombat movie trailer. I'm gonna let that one sit for a minute. I have 3 words. Fake geek girls.
Oh, man.
And unlike Meg Turney, you don't have a nice set of tits.
Oops.
So
what gets me the most about the article is how everybody in the woke gaming press decided to run defense for it by saying, "Oh, it was just a shit post," or it wasn't. It was a troll piece. You know, they knew what they were doing. Like, you know what? That actually makes it worse. If it was literally just a troll job, that makes it so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, imagine in the year of our Lord 2021 defending yellow journalism. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Except I hope the last remnants of Gawker can be swept aside soon.
Oh, I completely agree. Because this is sort of like, we'll be talking about gatekeeping to end the show today. This is one of the main reasons that people argue for gatekeeping, to keep social justice warriors out of hobbies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they come in, they don't know a fucking thing about what they're talking about, and then they demand that everyone cater to them.
Mm-hmm.
Metal Gear Solid should totally cater to my needs. Absolutely. I mean, that Tom Clancy guy, I don't know what he's thinking with that design on Raiden. I mean, good lord.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's basically what we're dealing with. You know, is that sort of nonsense. So a couple donations. Chaos Sonic throws in, the Jezebel insult jokes were a blast as the comments were hilarious, saying Scorpion is the best fighter in Killer Instinct. Serena says, I'm not a fake geek girl. I don't play Street Fighter, but I know which characters come from which franchise. Exactly. Well, and that's the thing. It's like, if you don't even know that, what are you doing here? Why are you writing the fucking article? And the reason I don't buy that is Jezebel is not a satire site.
No.
Jezebel is a bunch of woke white girls bitching about things. And once again, woke white girls are a threat.
So Jezebel has always been a worse gawker. And yes, I said that. Just
I love action movies. I love Die Hard. Arnold Schwarzenegger was so good in that movie.
oh my god.
Hank Hill in the
Tom
chat
Cruise
goes,
was
Leon Scott Kennedy is my favorite Metal Gear.
Tom Cruise was the best James Bond. God.
So yes, if anybody knows any conservative Asian girls that are into chubby white half Jews, give them my email address and we'll make that happen.
Made me laugh so hard my earbud popped out.
Jangus is like, stop. No! I refuse. I will never stop. Because this is me you're
Mario
talking about.
is my favorite Sonic character. God.
Oh
That was
my
even
god.
better. Man.
But needless to say, it was a big moment of exposure when it
Oh
comes
yeah,
right down
absolutely.
to it. You know, it was a big moment of exposure. The only thing that would have made it better if it was written by Anita Sarkeesian. The queen of fake geek girls.
It would probably... she probably would have had to cry to the UN again.
Probably.
Oh, God. Corona is my favorite Pokemon.
Oh god. My favorite Power Ranger is Goku. Oh god.
I'm sorry, Liberty Prime, but our Chaos Emerald is in another Umbrella Lab.
Our chat is the fucking best. Oh, good lord. Make Simps great again donates $1. Oh, good lord. What do you got here?
Okay, that's funny.
Uganda Knuckles is the best Smash character. He does know the way.
He does not do it.
Oh gosh.
Twilight is my favorite masterpiece of vampire literature. Oh god, I'm surprised my tongue didn't burn off just by saying that.
That is probably the key way to tell if someone is a fake geek girl.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That or if they're wondering why Spider-Man is not in Justice League. So,
because everybody knows the pinnacle is Interview with a Vampire.
Serena donates $20 and says, I want you to read a book called Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. Because I want to see your reaction. How are things going with the artist that I recommended you? Things with the artist are going great. You're gonna make me read. Again. You're gonna make me read like We Was Kangs.
Oh god.
Oh no. I'll look into it. Oh good lord.
It was Kangs.
Serena's trying to give me an aneurysm.
One more dollar gets us another hot sauce, by the way.
Yeah. Alright, so game journalists suck also.
Oh boy.
So I am excited about something, which these days has not been easy to do, is get me excited, unless it's like a Gundam. 6 Days in Fallujah. Or in Fallujah. It's happening.
I thought you sneezed for a second there. You said Fallujah. I'm like, bless you.
I mispronounced it.
Fallujah. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 Days in Fallujah, which
God,
is a game that was supposed to happen in '06
yeah,
and was
God
canceled.
Bless.
Oddly enough, because of game journalists whining about it.
Yep. Yeah, because they weren't sure if it was. Well, I think back then it was a question of violence more than of a nuanced take
Yeah.
on the Iraq War.
And now it's pretty
Because
much the
wasn't
same
the
thing.
yeah, well, wasn't the U.S. military funding it back then?
They were, yeah, partially.
Yeah.
But now it's because of violence and because it might show non-left-wing politics.
Yeah, I know, right?
Somebody donated $1.
There we go, another hot sauce.
Oh, good lord.
Has the Discord decided on a new one, or are we?
I have not looked. We just got 2 more donations in, actually.
No.
So, Potter fan threw in a buck, says, Harry Potter is the best demigod from Percy Jackson. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Talon throws in a buck because here's the last dollar because I can. Well, he gave more than that, so, yeah. Oh, good lord. And also he said it was, Brainbox said offensive to veterans as well. Well...
I don't remember.
I could see the too soon argument being made.
Yeah.
Because Fallujah was a disaster. To say the least. It was a nightmare. And I know friends who were there. Or I know people who were there.
I do too, yeah.
Yeah. So they'll tell you it was scary, to say the least.
The opposite of what is fun.
Yeah. But I've always believed that these are stories that need to be told, and I think there's nothing wrong with telling them through a video game, because it basically lets you live the experience with the character.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that's one thing that
different.
Go ahead.
It's a different approach to that of a movie. I know a lot of these personal experiences get turned into like movies and TV, but you have a more, I think, grounded experience with it, playing a video game, because that interactivity with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is gonna. Of course, I'm gonna compare it to Spec Ops: The Line. That hit way harder than any movie with identical subject matter would. For the sheer fact that it's a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn good one at that.
Bobcat threw in a buck and said, one last thought on the last topic, something like the Babylon Bee, but for geek culture be viable. There's already a couple, I think.
What is it, Hard Drive magazine?
Hard Drive and one other.
Yeah, that one's one.
No, the Hard Times is what it's called.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. So it exists.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually talked about this when we were going through Metal Gear, and we'll be talking about it a lot, is like being behind the eyes of a killer lets you kind of see their perspective a little bit better. You know? That's part of the reason why, if I recall correctly, Kojima had the death animations in Metal Gear Solid 2 be as detailed as they are. They're pretty impactful, you know? Especially if you shoot somebody in the face. You know, because like literally blood leaks out of the wound all over the place. And they just kind of, and then fall over. And it's like, Jesus. But the, this is a great way to tell it, because you're telling it from behind the eyes of the soldiers who were there. You get to basically live their experiences. And it's going to be a very powerful and uncomfortable game. Probably even worse than... I don't mean worse as in it's going to be bad. I mean worse in regards to emotional impact than Spec Ops: The Line.
Yeah.
That's the type of story I expect to be told here. And yet I'm very excited for it. Let's see here. 420 Gunny throws in a buck. He says, I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite podcast on the Citadel, Paragon Vanguard for life. There you go. Thank you very much, buddy. But yeah, game journalists want to cancel this, though, because of that. And I'm going to just say this right now. At this point, what makes them different than Jack Thompson?
They're even more pretentious?
I guess.
Because, I mean, people have brought that up ever since Anita Sarkeesian got on the scene. Like, the argument is functionally no different to that of Jack Thompson's way back when. So, yeah.
And where I find myself with a situation like this is you're stifling art.
Yeah.
You're stifling expression. The chilling effect for that is insane. And that's the problem with these people. They don't think at all. They're purely reactionary. And this is part of the reason why I tell people don't be that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes you stupid.
Oh, shit, yeah. Alex Ferguson in the chat brings up, it's like the sex box Fox News thing with Mass Effect. God, I remember when that shit fucking aired. I watched that shit live.
Yeah.
That was insane. And it's funny, too, because the Doritos Pope himself, Jeff Keighley, was there to say, like, hey, no, you're overreacting. Like, this isn't what you think it is. You are literally arguing about a caricature. And fucking nobody listened to him.
Also,
nobody in that segment listened.
Let me say this, and this is one reason why I don't bag on Jeff Keighley like everybody else does. Jeff Keighley has done more to defend the medium of video games than anybody else in game journalism ever.
He does, yeah.
Because he went and he argued against the people who wanted to destroy it.
Yeah.
Jim Sterling didn't do that.
No.
He's too fat to get on the stage.
Yeah.
You know? Who else is a big name in game journalism? Gweggy from ITN, now, who does Kind of Funny now. Yeah, he really done shit for video games. Done shit to advance the medium. Done shit to defend it. None of these people have. But Jeff Keighley did.
Yeah. Freaking Doritos Pope.
Yeah, the fucking Dorito Pope. Did more to defend video games than anybody, which is why I don't bag on him. Because, in all honesty, I would take more Jeff Keighley's than Jim Sterling's.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. Yeah. I don't question Jeff Keighley's motives. I don't question if he's got some sort of ulterior ideology that he's trying to push in what he does.
Yeah.
Because I think the only thing that he cares about is the respectability of gaming as a medium.
Yeah. And this is a video game that, in my opinion, if we want that respectability to still happen, needs to exist.
Yeah.
We need to have more video games that aren't necessarily pursuing Michael Bay or, really I should say John McTiernan. For those who don't know who John McTiernan is, Predator, Die Hard, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But pursue Kubrick, that sort of dark storytelling,
Yeah.
Because like the auteur in video games these days, they're all pursuing David Lynch. It's like, fuck, guys, I know you like Twin Peaks, but Jesus Christ, he's the only guy I can think of that can pull off that type of storytelling well. And Eraserhead was better anyway, from what I remember. I tried to watch 2 episodes of Twin Peaks. I couldn't get into it. Eraserhead is legitimately an amazing film.
Twin Peaks is good, but it's not as good as The X-Files, and that's one that like everyone likes to compare it to, but it's not close.
Yeah. Okay. Final topic. I've been looking forward to talking about this ever since we discussed it. Gatekeeping. This is one that I have discussions with other friends that are also content creators quite a bit. I've talked with that Umbrella guy about it. I've talked about this with Raging Golden Eagle. He's very vocal about it, as many of you know. Real quick, Chaos Sonic Throws in a Buck says, SGWs were always followers of Jack Thompson. They just didn't want to be looked in the bad light with everyone ragging on him. Mm. Yeah.
I don't know that I believe that, just because I remember a lot of names that spoke out against him that went on to drink the Kool-Aid later on.
Yeah.
But it's just a lack of introspection.
Yeah.
That's it.
But gatekeeping.
Yes.
You know, like I said, I've talked about this with RGE. I've talked about this with Tug. You know, behind the scenes and chats that we're in and shit like that. I've discussed it with them, and it's an interesting thing is you get RGE on it. He's very passionate about gatekeeping SJWs out of hobbies. Mm-hmm. Also, one of my colleagues, Sophia Narwitz, is very outspoken about gatekeeping the fakes out of it. And I need to be honest about something. I'm starting to move in that direction.
I am too.
Generally speaking, I want anybody, if they are interested in something, to get into it and to enjoy it. If somebody comes up to me and says, Micah, I want to get into Gundam, I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited whenever they ask me that. I want to get into comic books. Spider-Man looks cool. I liked the movie. Can you recommend to me some comic books? I really like the Avengers. That was actually one with one of my exes that when we got back to the apartment before the makeout session, I actually opened up my Kindle app on my PC and, showed it on my computer, and, we read through Avengers comics together, because she became interested because of that. She's like, this is amazing. And then the first one I showed her was the story of when Hank Pym hit his wife.
Oh, God.
Because fuck Hank Pym.
Oh, my God.
We do not respect Hank Pym in this house. Oh, God. But anyway, the point is that gatekeeping, this is the thing about it. We are at a point where people are starting to try to come into these hobbies, not because they enjoy them for what they are, but for wanting to change everything by bitching about it.
Yeah.
And some people have have actually said my stance on my characters for Inglewood and Project Lazarus and Three Knights and all this stuff should be my stance when it comes to the hobby. Mm-hmm. It's you tell me what to do with my character, I'm going to do the opposite. Because as anybody will tell you who knows me well, if you tell me what to do, I won't do it. If you ask me to do something and you ask nicely, I probably will. So when people said, can we have ninjas in Inglewood? Can we? Sure! Let's do it. That'll be fun. I thought of fun ways to do it. Can we have this? Can we have that? Absolutely. You need to do this. Fuck you.
No. Mm-mm.
I actually had that with somebody this week who told me how to approach a situation publicly and that I was doing it wrong. He's like, you need to do this. I'm like, you need to suck my dick. You need to apologize to this. You need to suck my dick too. And so does the other guy that I'm supposed to apologize to. You both can blow me.
Yeah.
That's my way of looking at it. Because, and this is generally speaking how people have suggested to me when it comes to gatekeeping, is basically saying it's if you're a fake if you're not really here because you love it for what it is, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. It's, dare I say, it's a form of cultural appropriation.
In a sense, it is. I mean, if you're going to try to sit here and tell me that Star Trek needs to be more inclusive, I'm like, the best Star Trek captain ever is a black man! Benjamin fucking Sisko, you shut the fuck up!
It's fucking, and even then, it's fucking been like that ever since the original series.
Yeah.
Like, I barely watch Star Trek, and I know that shit. Come on.
I wish Optimus was here. He'd tell you about how you need to respect from fucking Benjamin Sisko.
Yeah.
But, it's like saying, like, manga needs to be more feminist. Suck my dick!
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off
fuck
with that
you! Shit. No! Like, and we have seen what it does to comic books.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And look, I've heard all the gripes about Inglewood, and I understand some of them. You know, there's things we could have done better. We will be doing better in the future.
Of course, yeah.
Time management being a big one, obviously.
Yeah.
But I will say, you put the story of Inglewood up against an issue of just about anything coming out of the big two right now, you're probably going to like Inglewood more. Because it's old school.
Yeah,
you know?
It is. But
so, when it comes right down to it, I'm starting to become pro gatekeeping, because these people who come in and like try to shit up everything that's going on and try to ruin good storytelling and just not let artists be artists, that's a problem. And that's the angle that I'm starting to come from on it. It's not about, it doesn't have anything to do with your gender, your skin color, or anything like that. It's about you as a human being trying to restrict the artistic expression of other human beings. That's the way I'm looking at it now. It is about you as a person trying to restrict another person's expression.
Yeah.
Not only is that anti-creativity, it's anti-freedom.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I'm starting to realize is that the gates are there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
Real quick, let me read some donations before we move on to the Q&A. I'm going to have to do another video that kind of expands even more on my thoughts on this. So, let's see here.
Yeah, read those. I've got some thoughts, too, that I need to jump into.
Serena says, you're welcome. Yes, I'm having you read Kang's literature. It's Black History Month, so you guys need to be in the spirit and edumacate yourselves.
Well, we got about a week left, so...
Chaos Sonic says, as a Floridian, we don't like Jack Thompson. Also, used to be against gatekeeping, but everything going on now, I'm for it, especially if the person's an asshole, that we should kick them out. P.S. As Source said, did you strike the lady? And then Bobcat has a clarifying question that we'll answer as part of the Q&A to get that started. How would gatekeeping actually work? You can't stop them from watching a show on Netflix or buying a Gundam model. Is it more about shutting them out of the fan communities? Won't they go make their own in theory? Well, yeah, they can go make their own. And that fandom will probably be absolutely fucking despised. Like the Tumblrites.
Yeah. God,
and
don't
shippers.
Get me started. Don't get me started.
Everybody hates shippers. Shippers are fucking cancer.
Yes, very yes. Jesus
you know,
Christ.
I remember Hardboiled. He can probably testify to this. He started pushing me a little bit too much on trying to pair up Angela with Elijah in Inglewood. I'm like, I'm gonna kill her.
Yeah,
she's gonna be hit by a bus in the next book.
Yep. Ship any characters too hard, and they will die.
Yeah.
But like that's what that shipping nonsense. That's what made fandoms like the BBC Sherlock so fucking insufferable.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking bad.
Yeah, it's just
But
tell them to fuck off. You
yeah,
know, that's basically it. Like, fuck off. You
yeah,
don't know what you're saying.
we don't want you here.
Yeah, you're a fake.
That's
Get
what it
out.
is. Yeah, yeah, you are not welcome in this space.
Yeah.
And there's, I guess I ought to talk about the thing that prompted this topic, which was a trending Twitter post that blamed anime normies on all the bullshit that's coming into the anime scene now. You know, the demands to make it more inclusive, more feminist, whatnot. Fucking, that's got nothing to do with it. Like,
Yeah.
there's a difference between gatekeeping and elitism, and one of them is literally thinking that you're superior because you are the pinnacle of fandom. You know, you can argue that the true fan thing falls into that category, but I'm hesitant to throw it in there unless you start going through like litmus tests and whatnot. Like, if you know this amount of trivia, then you're a true fan. Someone on the old Overflow video where we ragged on the EU said I wasn't a true Star Wars fan because I said the Yuuzhan Vong was the worst thing to come out of the fucking EU.
They are the worst thing that's come out of the EU.
They are, and Dark Empire was bad. I will stand by those. I will die on those hills. Dark Empire was bad. I don't care if it was done better than fucking Rise of Skywalker. It was still a bad idea. I don't care if it came from George Lucas. It was a bad fucking idea. Sausage agrees.
Yeah, I'm not finished with it yet, but I've been reading it. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's bad.
So
it's fucking bad.
The art's interesting, but like everything else is like.
Yeah. But fucking it's. I don't understand why the very concept of we need to purposefully exclude people who wish to undermine the elements that make this hobby or this fandom fun and attractive is a bad idea. It's not. It really is not. Fucking why? Why would it be considered a bad thing to want to love what you love without the fear of someone else coming in and fucking it up?
Black Knight Rex actually put in there because he was talking about that elitist guy. By that post logic, Micah wouldn't be considered an anime fan because he likes Gundam and Ghost in the Shell. Exactly.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of both. Obviously. Yep. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Time for the Q&A. And has a third sauce been picked?
Bourbon
pepper.
Bourbon pepper. Damn it.
Actually, no, wait. Servant already picked one. So, Dragon Breath is what Hardboiled is saying. So let's find that.
Okay. I was hoping that somebody would get Death Valley Rattler.
No! Don't give them ideas.
Hey,
I am legit scared of that one.
Donate. I want to try Death Valley Rattler.
Try it on your own time, fucker.
Oh no, I'm bringing you down with me. Alright, Dragon's Breath.
Okay, we are not doing cringe today, guys.
No, we're not doing cringe.
A lot of people have been posting cringe. We are not doing cringe today. People said that they wanted to break from it, and this is why we're doing hot sauce.
Yeah. By the way, the hot sauces scare me because apparently they're all made in China.
Oh Jesus.
I don't like that. I don't like that a bit. We just yeah, and as she has just said, I don't have any life insurance, so
yeah. Okay.
Sausage, you being bad. The sausage is
so
being
we
bad.
had one from SVD earlier. So he or SGD. So he says, question for entertainment: what do you think is the cutest Digimon, and why is it Kuramon? I don't know dick about Digimon. I couldn't tell you.
The cutest. I could be an asshole and say Angel Woman, but honestly, I don't know. I never really looked at him as cute or anything. I guess maybe like Patamon, because I could see Patamon being a plushie that would be easily accessible for people. So
This is all Greek to me. Let's see here.
imagine a an orange and white fat sausage creature with wings on his head.
You don't want to know where my brain went when you just said that. Because now I have this giant, like, Polish sausage with wings on its head in my head. Because I'm from Chicago, you know? So, you tell me sausage, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, good lord, the Polish sausage sounds fantastic. So, let's see here. Talon wants to know, have either of you played the RPG called Tyranny by Obsidian? What are your thoughts on stories from the villain's point of view? Talon actually bought that for me. I am slowly playing through it. It's kind of it didn't grab me out of the gate. So, I will have to, it'll be reviewed in the future though.
Yeah, I have not played it, so.
Cern wants to know if we had to, remake Kingdom Hearts, how would you do it? And if it's not savable, why? I can't say. I didn't really enjoy those, so I have no investment.
How would I remake the first Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, because you hate that game.
God. Excuse me. So basically, the combat would be more or less identical to the newer Final Fantasy games, including 7 Remake. Just because I would not have any fucking platforming in there. Just get rid of the platforming, because that was a big fucking issue with it. The floaty jumping and whatnot. Make flying controls like completely different. If you have them in there at all, including the swimming stuff. In fact, I would say cut Atlantica and Neverland almost completely, because they're unnecessary at the end of the day, except for the fucking the Ursula boss fight is like the only one really memorable about that, and even then, no, it's not necessary. You can cut her. Jesus Christ, the story is where it really gets me, because nothing makes any fucking sense in that at all. I have no idea how to rewrite Kingdom Hearts to make it understandable or even moderately accessible to a normie. It's one of those things where you have to. It's barely comprehensible in the first game, and then like from then on you have to play all these side stories and stuff just to understand it a little bit more. So I have no idea how to salvage that story. I honestly have no fucking idea. But then again, it's like a Final Fantasy story, and I don't like Final Fantasy games either. So,
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Damos wants to know, or it's a recommendation. He says that we should read Barefoot Gen. I've seen parts of the anime, so I may take a look at it at some point. And Xenonick wants to know, how much would it be for you to review Beast Wars? How much you got? Because I'll tell you right now, you're definitely not tying my hand behind my back and forcing me. When I liked Beast Wars as a kid.
Yeah, we're talking OG fucking Beast Wars.
Lesbinator. You know, it's like, that was the good shit.
I'll say that the visuals have not aged well at all, just because
no.
It's in that uncanny valley of like the first 3D animated shows. I mean, even Code Lyoko has not aged very well at all.
And then Reboot. And I loved Reboot. Reboot was my shit. Like,
but At least Code Lyoko does have the 2D sections as a saving grace. But no, Beast Wars, it's still fun to watch. It is still fun to watch.
Oh, yeah. Like when Inferno is calling Megatron Queen. All right. Now for the chat. We got 8 minutes. So, GTA Driver wants to know, what would you define as masculinity? Saw a live stream with Sargon and Shadiversary and was interested in other people's takes.
That's a very fine question. And I don't know that I have the answer to it because it's largely it just largely depends on, what society you grow up in, because every culture has a different idea of what it means to be a man, masculine. But there seem to be like some overlapping things like, courage and a general protection of others, most notably family. Leadership qualities. It's not a whole lot of fighting, but a lot of just preservation too.
The willingness to defend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Though ultimately to be you need to be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, all the strength of a raging fire, and mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Oh man, yeah. I would, if I had to boil it down to two, I would say courage and honor.
There you go. That's what I would say too. The willingness to stand against a tide.
Hell yes.
So a couple donations here. 3 actually. 420 Gunny throws in $1, says, "What are your and Hatman's opinions on Star Wars Legacy and Shadows of the Empire comics? I never read them. I played the Shadows of the Empire game. Does that count?"
Shadows of the Empire it's weird because that was the first bit of the EU that I was ever exposed to. I don't remember a whole hell of a lot from it because I haven't engaged with it since I was a kid. But I will say, Prince Xizor's fucking design terrified me as a child.
Yeah, he's creepy looking.
He looked really fucking weird. So,
Dash Rendar is a great name for a Star Wars character.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Good God.
That's really all I can say about it. Chaos Sonic says, with him and shipping, I'm only for it as long as you know it's not canon. It's just for fun. You don't harass the creator on it. I would agree with that. I mean, you can have your own desires. I mean, that's part of enjoying a story, but they're not always going to pan out the way you want them to.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, shipping gives way to elitism if you get into it too much.
Yeah, but he continues on here. The only exception is studio meddling, where the studio forces the creator to do something he doesn't want to. That is fucked. And that's what we're talking about, is fans doing that, like forcing the studio's hand. Bobcat throws in $1 and says, to be fair, Megatron was purple, a very queenly color. Oh, gosh.
The sausage doesn't like shipping, apparently.
I guess not. What would be the minimum to do Beast Wars? How many seasons is it? Like, how many episodes total?
Let me check.
And then I'll let you know.
Beast Wars Transformers. 52 episodes over 3 seasons.
52 episodes. Each 20 minutes, right?
I would guess 22, just because... Yeah, 22, 23 minutes. Yeah, just because it was a, TV show.
It's a lot of man hours. You'd be, like, to watch the whole show, you'd have to drop a couple hundo, honestly.
Yeah, you'd be better off doing like one season.
Yeah, that's a lot of time of me not doing other things.
Yep.
420 again, he throws in a buck, says, by the way, I think Cade Skywalker's a good anti-hero if you ask me. P.S. Favorite Mass Effect love interest. His is Liara Tassoni. Tali.
Yeah, I always liked Tali.
Yeah.
Always liked Tali. I will say this about Cade Skywalker. That was such a radical departure from what we knew that the Skywalker lineage to be. I was actually very impressed with how he was handled.
That was an interesting story, yeah. I didn't mind that one at all. It's like a Skywalker who's addicted to death sticks.
Yeah,
interesting.
That was see that's how you do an unlikable Skywalker, Ryan Johnson. You pompous fucking prick.
Derek Mozzarella says, I've been kind of sick lately, doing some reading in bed. Need a good Batman story to read. Which one do I get? Where can I get a digital version? Well, digital versions are always going to be on Comixology. Batman, my usual recommendations are Year One, The Dark Knight Returns, and Hush and The Long Halloween.
Aside from those, because those are all really good ones, if you want a Batman story that's not like really origin focused and like you already know Batman or you've read all those before, The Resurrection of Ra's al Ghul.
That's another good one, yeah.
That one is pretty good.
Miguel Barrera asks in the chat, he's apparently really wanted to get this one answered. Why are people so obsessed with shipping? Where does it come from? Is it from a feeling of loneliness? Their own sexual and social life being shit? Maybe?
I don't really know.
I think a lot of it, people just like the dopamine hit of romance. You know, there's no offense to the ladies who are watching, a lot of shippers are girls.
Yeah.
Girls love romance. And in their own heads, they get this idea of where the characters should be going, and it gets to a point of obsession. And it's they're desiring not only a dopamine hit from the romance in their brains, but specifically that one.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Nick White says just piping in to throw in a like, say days full. Well, thank you very much, buddy. I think that we are at the hour mark. So
can I answer John Weitzel's right quick?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Since we watched some Konosuba clips during Cringe, are we interested in watching it to review it? I will.
I would be too.
I'm going to do it.
I'd be willing to give it a shot.
It's already queued up for me. Yeah, it's queued up on HBO Max. I'm going to do it. I'll give it a shot.
All right, folks. If you did not get a question answered during the course of the podcast, please go ahead and put it in for the overflow. Like we have said, in case you missed it, we are not doing Cringe this week.
Nope, we're doing chicken.
Yep.
And hot sauce.
So,
I've got all these wings, and we only have 3 sauces? Really?
Yep. I'm okay with that, because these could be this could be insane.
I might do the Death Valley Rattler as a freebie at this point.
So where do we begin? Which one was named first?
The first one was the Fiji Mango Habanero.
Okay. Let's open this up.
Ooh. I like the smell of it.
It's very tangy.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Me clean wing. I got boneless wings because I cannot, with my hand in the state that it's in, I cannot I can't eat bone-in wings. It sucks. It's terrible.
So it has been sauced, as you can see here.
Yep. Sauced. I don't know if you can see that. My camera's shitty.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah!
Where's the fucking flavor?
Oh my god!
Where's the flavor? Where's the flavor?
Oh, it fucking sucks. Oh my god.
Wasn't nothing there. Wasn't nothing there.
Ugh. It's not even that hot. It's just, it doesn't taste good.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's...
Where's the mango?
No. No, that doesn't taste like fucking... It just tastes like sweet habanero. And it's not a good
barely
sweet. It's
even
like a very
sweet.
artificial.
Like,
It's
just
very artificial.
Yeah, it tastes very chemically. It's just like it's like just chemical, straight chemical.
Yeah, it's from China. It's from China. China is asshole.
Fuck you, China. Like, seriously. Oh, that was really bad.
China can't make good hot sauces. No,
Fuck
me.
Fuck them! Seriously!
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Oh. Do I feel the heat? Yeah, it's mild heat. It's not that bad. Just
Oh god.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
God.
That was fuck awful. Oh my god.
The next one is Indian tiger blood, and it does not smell good. It smells like something is off.
I'm just gonna
smells like...
I'm not gonna put a whole wing in it again, because I'm gonna need these to like cleanse my palate. I'm just gonna dip it.
Fuck it.
Like, Jesus. All right, Indian tiger blood. I'm gonna put a little bit in like the corner.
I'm going all in on this. Sausage? No. I don't want you to have a bad time like I'm having right now.
Okay, so we'll dip this in the Indian tiger blood.
Mine's sauce all over. Okay, these are really watery sauces too. Like they are just pouring the fuck off.
There's no consistency to them at all.
There's no thickness at all.
Yeah,
No thickness.
So you can see a little bit there on the end.
Yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nah.
Oh. God. That was bad too.
Oh my god! These are fucking awful!
Oh shit.
Oh. Oh.
It's just fucking... It's so goddamn artificial. It tastes almost like you're eating plastic with like a little dab of hot sauce on it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It tastes like plastic. That is what it feels like. I'm eating like I'm like eating Tupperware that somebody put a little bit of like vinegar on.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful.
Yeah, it's not. That's not good. That's fucking... That's rank.
Good lord.
Tiger blood. Fuck you, Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, suck my dick. Alright.
Jesus Christ. Dragon's breath. I'm tempted to get like one of my good hot sauces out just to save this.
This smells acidic.
Oh.
Is how it smells.
Oh shit. I don't like this.
This one's a little thicker, but not by much.
I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. Yeah, it's... Oh my god. Alright. Tell me when.
Garlic hot sauce. Give me a sec. I need to put the cap back on one of these. I'm throwing all of these out. Like, this is fucking trash.
Yeah, this is not... No. This is torture.
This is
not...
Yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it hit my...
Oh. Oh, God. I'm not even going to fucking lick that off my finger. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Here's the thing. They all taste the same.
Yeah. Like, there's very, like, subtle differences, but on the whole, it's like a blast of heat, artificialness, which is basically just a plastic taste. Like, literally, go take a bite out of a fucking plastic spoon you got in your kitchen. That's how it tastes.
Yeah, this is legit bad. Like, this is legitimately bad.
God, it's not good. No. No.
Holy shit.
No. You know what?
And here's the thing. They're not even that hot.
No.
None of them are.
I'm going to fucking try the Death Valley Rattler. I'm going to fucking try it.
You go for that. I'm going to do something else. Because I feel like we have We have disappointed the audience. I'm going to get something that I know you guys want to see.
It's nothing but fucking jalapeno.
As I toss this shit out.
It smells like nothing but fucking jalapeno. My dad gifted me this shit for Christmas. Like, actually, you know what? Hold the fuck on. That smells like nothing but fucking jalapeno. There's a goddamn... This right here says jalapeno sausage
Bitch ass
concept.
hot sauce.
I'm
It's
wondering
what that
if
collection's
they
called.
just-
Bitch ass hot sauce.
Hot sauces for people that you hate.
Motherfucker. Okay, how was it?
I haven't tried it yet because it smelled like nothing but jalapenos. So what I did was I pulled the jalapeno salsa sauce, and I'm going to compare them. I'm going to see if these are the exact same fucking thing, and we're just being bamboozled. Which, if my theory holds up, yes, we're being bamboozled. Get the fucking wrapper off. And on top of that, you have to open these things, like, they're all sealed individually. They don't have pull tabs on them at all. You have to open them with a fucking knife.
Yeah. I just
Don't
threw them
trust
all
anything
out.
from China. China is asshole.
Yeah, fuck you, China. Between the genocide and the shitty hot sauce, y'all suck.
It smells the exact same.
Of course it
This
does.
shit smells the exact fucking... Okay, you know what? Okay, here's the fucking jalapeno salsa picante. Whatever the fuck that means.
This is my opinion on these sauces. That was a quiet fart, so that didn't work. Oh
God. Oh, that's sickening. That's actually sickening.
Ugh.
That doesn't taste even a little bit like jalapenos.
So I brought out an old friend, Hatman.
Anti-hot sauce? Sweet. After I try this, I'll go to the fridge and I'll get some hentai hot sauce too. Fuck it.
This is hot sauce.
Here's the Death Valley Rattler. Fuck me. Alright. Yep. Just as I thought. They taste the fucking same. They taste the fucking same.
I just
The
dabbed
Death
a
Valley
little
one's just a
bit,
little bit hotter.
hentai hot sauce on my tongue, just plain, and immediately my brain goes, "This is hot sauce. This is good. Fucking spicy as shit."
This
It is
disgusting.
so much better.
This is goddamn...
It is so much better.
Alright, yeah. I'm going to get my hentai hot sauce.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Just that little dab was literally all I needed to improve my night. Was just a little dab of hentai hot sauce. And put a little bit on a wing real quick, and we'll call it an end to it there. The rest of the stuff I'm just gonna slather in barbecue. But
Yeah, see, even the sausage doesn't like it.
all you need really on this stuff is like a few drops of it because it's so powerful.
Alright.
I remember when I ate like 3 wings with this coated in this shit, my fucking tongue went numb. It was amazing.
That's what it does. That's what it fucking does.
Well, it's that Carolina Reaper, you know.
Yeah. That Reaper will fuck with you.
If it didn't have the Reaper in it, the taste wouldn't be that different, and it would be real. Well, it's also got like ghost pepper,
Okay.
but I really like ghost pepper. So
Okay. Ooh. Damn, that fucking hurt. I hate that my left hand is not my dominant hand, or that I'm not ambidextrous.
yeah,
All right. Get some of that good shit on there.
so you can see a little bit just dabbed on. You don't trust me, guys, when I tell you, don't make the mistake I did and like baste a wing in this, like, because it will hurt you. But because this is powerful stuff, but it tastes.
Oh no, I've got more than a dab on mine.
It tastes so fucking good. Let's do it.
I need it. Yep.
That is so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. That is so good. It's so good.
That's what hot sauce should be.
This would go really well if I mixed it in with some apple barbecue from the wings I just ate.
Dude, thinking about it, that would actually be really good sauce for ribs.
Mm-hmm. Spicy apple ribs. Oh, yeah.
That'd be fucking great. Oh, my God. Whew. Yep, here comes the burn.
Yeah, but it tastes so good.
It's
It's
worth
so
it.
good.
It's totally
worth it. I'm about to breathe fire,
totally
but
worth
yeah. Goddamn. All right, folks. Before we take off, definitely want to thank you guys for the generosity. So who all do we need to thank real quick before my tongue goes numb on me like it did last time? Dodge Bobcat had donated $1 and said, a product made in China of dodgy quality. Imagine my shock. 420 Gunny as well. Thank you for your generosity. Chaos Sonic, Serena as well. Except for the We Was Kang's book, I don't know what to think about that one. Whew, gosh, this is actually starting to get very hot. Potter Fan 32, Talon Silvermane, Make Sims Great Again as well. Not the last one, and Changus. So thank you guys all very much for the donations for sure. Whew, mama.
Anti-hot sauce.
Feels very good.
Fuck me, it's so hot.
Before we
guys,
go, Chaos Sonic just threw in a buck. Let me read that off real quick. Then I'm going to separate the wings that have not touched this garbage Chinese crap and transfer them to another container so I can heat them back up because it's very cold in my office and enjoy them in the other room. Ugh, God. Chaos Sonic threw in a buck said, I want to clarify since my Wi-Fi went out. It's acceptable when people are calling out the studio, forcing the creator to make a pairing a certain way, like what happened with Digimon Adventure 2. Well, there you go. All right, guys. We got to take off. It is that time for us to call a close to the podcast. Thank you all once again for being as generous as you were. It's a very fun week. I wish I had had a better pick of the week, but I had just been so sick, honestly, all week that I just wasn't able to do anything. So, but aside from that, we're going to go ahead and take off. So until next time, my name is Micah Curtis.
And I'm Alex Ballin, and if you want hentai hot sauce, it comes from nutaku.net. I don't know if you can read that or not, but that's where it comes from.
There you go. We'll see you guys next time. Deus Volt.
Deus Volt.